everyone's favorite grouchy doctor on Fox's hit show House. Check it out.
It's time for our meeting at Human Resources.
Human Resources. Now, why would I need to go to Human Resources?
House, you've been to Human Resources 74 times in the last 6 weeks.
Never after doing this.
Well, I'm convinced.
Come on. One peck's just enough to arouse him a little.
Hey, I'm not even...
I mean you.
If I confirm it, can we leave?
Yes.
It's true.
I've been more passionate with my great aunt.
Mabel? Up high.
Please welcome Hugh Laurie. We did that because you're not feeling well.
I do have a cold. It's true, and I obviously don't want to. But I'm very excited about having a cold because it's my first one ever.
That's not true.
It absolutely is true.
First
I promise
cold
you,
ever in your entire
It's the first
life.
cold in my whole life, yeah. And I'm excited about it because for so many years I believed that I didn't get colds because basically nothing could live in this body. I was so sort of addled with booze and cigarettes that nothing would. But I think now it appears that I have curb appeal after all. And that cold viruses, you know, they can gentrify this neighborhood.
And do you know who you got it from? Are you? I mean, have you been
He's
around?
a man called Alan. No, I don't know how I got it. The whole thing is so novel. I mean, I feel like I've sort of rejoined the human race. I mean, well, I sort of belonged before.
And
provisional membership.
Then you strayed away, and then now you're back again.
Back,
well, welcome back. I'm so happy
Thank you.
for you.
It's good to be here.
And have you been sick for like a while, or is it a short little?
Well, I'm hoping to string it out. You know, I don't want to just. I want to savor it. So yes, it's been a few days now. Do you diagnose? I'm sure people ask you this all the time, but do you diagnose yourself when there's any kind of ache and pain because you know so much medical stuff now? No, I diagnose other people, though, freely.
You do?
Yeah. I offer all kinds of medical advice without any grounds whatsoever.
No.
But I've done that. I used to do that as a kid. My dad was a doctor, and he would often have to go out on a call and leave me to answer the phone and take messages. And because my voice sounded like his, I would say hello and recite the number, and patients would launch straight in with their symptoms. And there comes to a point where they're telling you about, you know, the pus that's oozing out of whatever it is, and you feel, I can't now tell them that I'm not a doctor. So I have to sort of go with this and say, well, have you tried not doing that? Or you know, get outside and walk it off, so that comes very easily to me.
You've probably lost a lot of patience for him, I would say.
I did,
yeah.
Yes. He died in penury. Yeah.
You actually, I mean, the show is so good. For anybody who watches the show, you're so good on the show, and you won 2 People's Choice Awards, nominated for a Golden Globe, nominated for a SAG Award, and it's all well-deserved, I mean, attention, because you really are so good in that role.
You're very kind.
The affair with Cuddy, I understand some people are for the affair and some people are like, why did you do that?
Yes. I mean, it's much like real life. You know, a couple get together and half of the friends of the couple are going, that is the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life, and the other half are sort of cheering for it.
And you're constantly walking with a limp.
Yes.
And you're constantly talking with an American accent. And you get...
It's a sort of vocal limp.
Right, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a horrible thing to have, yeah. But do you get confused sometimes? Do you?
I absolutely, I do. In fact, the first time I did, after doing House for a few years, the first time I did another acting job outside of House, the very first scene I did, the director called action, and I started limping. And I had to pretend that I'd stumbled on a completely flat floor. Because they were going, well, why are you walking like that? What's the matter with you? It's really odd. I had to sort of shake myself out of this.
Because you've been doing that a long time.
I have. A lot of limping. To me, acting is basically limping now.
Yes.
That's what I call it that, yeah.
Right.
The Screen Limpers Guild.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah, it should be.
You're doing a Hugh Laurie. That's it. You're
Right,
gonna
right.
actually. And now, do you get confused when you go back home again? Do you drive on the wrong side of the street, or do you do that here ever when you come home?
I have done it on both sides of the Atlantic. I'm ashamed to say.
That's horrible.
It is horrible. It really is horrible.
Because you drive a motorcycle, don't you?
I do.
So you can get out of the way. I hope.
Yes, I can. I can. In cars, it's very bad news, though.
Now, and at what point do you realize, oh, I'm not
Well,
in
it's
England?
funny because when I see people coming towards me on the same side of the road as me, and I see them looking at me angrily. Mm-hmm. And you'd be surprised how long it takes me to attribute that anger to something I'm doing. I just assume they're angry with me generally.
In general.
And then I realize that maybe I'm not such a bad guy. I'm just on the wrong side of the road.
Right.
And it is a little bit scary. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I can't imagine how confusing that is to go back and forth, and just the accent back and forth also.
Often I get I'm on the wrong side of the road with the wrong accent. It's a horrible mess. The worst thing actually is not it's getting into the wrong side of the car. The driving is sort of okay, but when you get into the wrong side of the car and you sit there and there's no steering wheel, and people are watching because they've seen you, and you have to sort of, yes, I meant to sit here and adjust the, and then you have to, that is embarrassing.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. Well, I hope your cold gets better.
Well, thank you.
I hope that, well, or not, because you like it.
I do sort of like
well,
it,
then
yeah.
I hope the cold stays with you forever.
Thank you.
And you're a fantastic guy and actor. I love the show. I love you on the show.
Well, thank you
very much. You can catch
much.
House Monday nights at 8 on Fox. We'll be back.